Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, good morning and welcome to the third Cyprus Forum. Marking the 60th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence of the Republic of Cyprus, October 2020 saw the launch of the Cyprus Forum, a new, independent, ambitious and not-for-profit annual conference organized by Oxigono in association with the Delphi Economic Forum and Xenox Public Affairs, a strategic partner. The Cyprus Forum seeks to become a lever and catalyst for change through discussions and debate leading to commitments, actions, and ultimately outcomes that will improve and promote sustainable and socially responsible policy in Cyprus and the wider Eastern Mediterranean region, and is under the auspices of the Republic of Cyprus. The Cyprus Forum brings together national and international political leaders, important figures from the public and the private sector, the media, academia, and civil society, with the aim of initiating dialogue, exchanging ideas, and finding new and creative solutions to key areas of public policy. The Cyprus Forum welcomes everyone who wants to see change and who favors the promotion of reforms in our country. This year, the Cyprus Forum will take place over 2 days. Before proceeding with the agenda, we would like to extend our warmest thanks to the sponsors of the forum: Xenox, Unicars, Krios International Cyprus Limited, Remedica, Petrolina, Green Sky Netshop, Philip Morris Cyprus, Titan Offices, and Amdocs, and a number of supporters without whom the forum would not have been possible. This year, the Cyprus Forum has included knowledge partners. A knowledge partner is an organization, research center, university, association, think tank, NGO, or other entity that shares a purpose or goal and whose members contribute knowledge, experience, resources, and connections in organizing inter alia a panel, pre-event workshops, and follow-up activities around a topic at the forum. Thank you all for your input. Finally, let us not forget our communication partner, Delema McCann Cyprus. Before we begin, I would like to draw your attention to a few operational matters to ensure the smooth running of the event. Please ensure your mobile phones are switched to silent mode. I always get to say this at the beginning of every forum or summit or conference, but somebody's phone keeps going off. We would also like to let you know that this year we will not have any breaks during the forum. There will, however, be catering with nibbles, coffee and drinks at the side of the building near the information booths. All moderators of the panel discussions will have an iPad where they are connected to the sli.do app. If you have any questions or comments, you can go online on www.sli.do and enter the code #CyprusForum2022, and the moderator will receive any questions or comments. As I am sure you have all noticed, we have a packed agenda, so we need to strictly keep to the time given as we are going live online, and we also have speakers who have a very tight schedule. And I'm sure the Minister of Finance, Mr. Vetridis, appreciates this as well. I have the unenviable role of making sure that we comply to the time allocated. So, dear panelists and speakers, when you see me step on stage while you are speaking, your time is nearly up. And yes, I will interrupt you if I have to. I don't like doing it, but hey, we all have to do things that we don't like in this life. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now welcome on stage the Minister of Finance, Konstantinos Petridis, who will deliver a welcome address on behalf of the President of the Republic of Cyprus, Mr. Nikos Anastasiadis.
I said that unfortunately the President is traveling abroad, so I'm reading on his behalf his address, which is in Greek. Φίλοι και φίλες, πρώτης όποιας άλλης αναφοράς, σας μεταφέρω τους χαιρετισμούς του Προέδρου της Δημοκρατίας, ο οποίος λόγω της απουσίας του στο εξωτερικό δεν κατέστη δυνατόν, ως και επιθυμία του, να βρίσκεται σήμερα μαζί σας για να παρακολουθήσει τις εργασίες του συνεδρίου. Ως εκ τούτου σας μεταφέρω αυτούσια την ομιλία του. Με ιδιαίτερη χαρά απευθύνομαι σε όλους εσάς που συμμετέχετε στην έναρξη των εργασιών του Cyprus Forum, που διοργανώνει για τρίτη συνεχόμενη χρονιά στην Κύπρο ο μη κερδοσκοπικός, μη κυβερνητικός οργανισμός Οξυγόνο, σε συνεργασία με το Οικονομικό Φόρουμ των Δελφών. Ένα συνέδριο το οποίο έχει καταστεί πλέον θεσμός, θέτοντας στο επίκεντρό του, ως και ο στόχος των διοργανωτών, τον γόνιμο διάλογο και την ενεργοποίηση της κοινωνίας των πολιτών. Στο πλαίσιο αυτό, έχει δημιουργήσει νέες προοπτικές όσον αφορά τη χάραξη πολιτικών και την εξέβριση δημιουργικών λύσεων επί σημαντικών ζητημάτων της ευρύτερης δημόσιας πολιτικής και των κύριων κοινωνικών προβλημάτων και προκλήσεων που απασχολούν τη διεθνή κοινότητα. Είναι αρκούντος επιβεβαιωτικό τούτο να σημειώσω ότι περιλαμβάνοντας κάθε χρόνο στο πρόγραμμα του μια άκρως ενδιαφέρουσα θεματολογία, συγκεντρώνει υψηλού επίπεδου ομιλητές και σημαντικές προσωπικότητες της πολιτικής, ακαδημαϊκής, επιχειρηματικής κοινότητας, τα μέσα μαζικής ενημέρωσης, αλλά και μεγάλο αριθμό συνέδρων διαφορετικού υποβάθρου γνώσεων και εμπειριών. Τη φετινή χρονιά, η γενική θεματική του συνεδρίου άπτεται της έννοιας της συμμετοχικότητας. Έννοια που επικεντρώνεται στην επιτακτική ανάγκη παροχής ίσης πρόσβασης και ευκαιριών σε όλους ανεξαιρέτως τους ανθρώπους, καθώς και την εξάλειψη των όποιων διακρίσεων και μυσαλλοδοξίας. Ένας στόχος ο οποίος αποτέλεσε το όραμα και τέθηκε ως ύψιστη προτεραιότητα της διακυβέρνησής μας, θεωρώντας ως υποχρέωση να οικοδομήσουμε για τις παρούσες και να κληροδομήσουμε στις μελλοντικές γενιές ένα πραγματικό κράτος δικαίου και πρόνοιας χωρίς αποκλεισμούς. Ένα κράτος ευαίσθητο που να διασφαλίζει και να προάγει τα ανθρώπινα δικαιώματα, να ανταποκρίνεται επαρκώς στις απαιτήσεις του συνόλου των πολιτών και να είναι ικανό να σταθεί έμπρακτος αγωγός στις ανάγκες του. Προς τούτου, ακολουθήσαμε μια ολιστική προσέγγιση, υιοθετώντας ριζοσπαστικές μεταρρυθμίσεις, αλλά και μια σειρά εθνικών στρατηγικών και καινοτόμων δράσεων. Και θέλω να σημειώσω ότι επενδύοντας στη συμμετοχική δημοκρατία και την ενεργό πολιτότητα ως θεμέλιο της χρηστής διοίκησης, καθιερώσαμε το θεσμό των δημοσίων διαβουλεύσεων, καθιστώντας τους πολίτες συνδιαμορφωτές στη χάραξη των πολιτικών μας και όχι απλούς αποδέκτες αποφάσεων. Ως αποτέλεσμα της στοχευμένης πολιτικής που υιοθετήσαμε και υλοποιούμε, καταφέραμε να πετύχουμε τομές που μεταξύ άλλων αφορούν την ισότητα των φύλων, τη συμφιλίωση της επαγγελματικής και οικογενειακής ζωής, τη διασφάλιση της ίσης πρόσβασης στις παροχές της παιδείας και της υγείας, τη στήριξη των ατόμων της τρίτης ηλικίας και των πολιτών με αναπηρίες ή αναπτυξιακές διαταραχές. Το πλέον σημαντικό είναι ότι η υλοποίηση του σχεδίου Κύπρος το αύριο, of the plan Cyprus Tomorrow through 56 reforms and 74 investment actions is the culminating point of the program we have implemented to provide all we can to Cypriot citizens at the same time as we are going through a challenging and unpredictable times. We have been at the forefront of international initiatives that have to do with promoting human rights, with eliminating poverty and achieving sustainable growth, combating terrorism and racism, promoting dialogue amongst nations and religions and states. Dear friends, in this context of restoring human rights and creating conditions of well-being for all the citizens, we are focusing our efforts to reuniting our country. Our top priority remains the finding of a solution that will ensure peaceful coexistence between Turkish and Greek Cypriots and full respect for all communities on the island, Maronite Latins. And this is our vision, and this is what we are striving for. Through this process, we want to make our country a truly sovereign and independent state of peaceful coexistence and co-creation, a state without intervention rights and occupying troops and dependence on third countries, a state in which democratic institutions, human rights, and the principles of the European ideals and United Nations ideals will be respected. Dear friends, I am confident that the analysis of the conclusions of the Third Cyprus Forum and the discussions will be fruitful in implementing and promoting the policies, our policies at national and international level. I would like to warmly congratulate all those who have taken part in organizing this year's forum. I wish you every success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Petridis. I'm glad to see that quite a few of you have your headsets for the translation and interpretation. If you need one, make sure you get a headset. Let us now hear a keynote speech by Ms. Anita Dimitriou, President of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Cyprus.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I address the third Cyprus Forum that is organized and that is held under the auspices of the House of Representatives. I would like to thank the organizers, Oxygono and the Delphi Economic Forum, for the theme they have chosen and for this opportunity to discuss important aspects. I would like to welcome the participation of a host of experts on a range of subjects that promote inclusivity that permeates all aspects of life, from identifying gender identity through to financial growth models, in which inclusivity is a main component together with sustainability. I would like to congratulate you for highlighting diversity as a source of wealth for our society. Inclusivity, unleashing the power of diversity. The theme of this year's forum is fully in line with the vision of the House of Representatives for our society. It is for this reason that I have set as a priority to establish our House as an agency for promoting the inclusivity, a concept which seems to be an unattainable objective. House of Representatives that promotes inclusivity does not leave anyone behind. As legislators, we don't exclude anyone and we don't discriminate based on age, sex, able-bodiedness, financial situation, different religious or other beliefs. We enact laws and oblige the government to be accountable, taking into consideration the needs and expectations of all social classes, including vulnerable groups and those who are being discriminated against. The House of Representatives reflects the diversity of the communities it represents in its practices. To achieve these aims, as members of the Parliament, we need to ensure that inclusivity is present in all our processes in carrying out our supervisory and parliamentary role. This is how we can secure the inclusion of gender, of the gender dimension. This is how we are approving gender-sensitive budgets. We interact with young people and promote human rights through our legislative work. It is the responsibility of parliaments to make sure that in producing legislative work and exercising their parliamentary control, they listen to, they take into account and convey the views of all citizens, and that we have the right mechanisms that allow us to include all these different views in our parliamentary processes. In the context of a healthy interaction with the civil society, the Parliament is using more and more new technologies and the social media that facilitate and promote communication and dialogue with citizens in real time. The upgraded website of the House provides direct access to the legislative and parliamentary work of the House, and the operation of a press office strengthens the channels of communication with civil society. The role of the foundation of the House of Representatives that will launch its operations at the Citizens' House soon is also expected to be important. As regards its legislative work, the House, in close collaboration with all stakeholders concerned, has promoted a series of laws to combat discrimination and ensure the access of women and young people to decision-making centers. A leading example of successful collaboration amongst all stakeholders concerned is the recent enactment into law last July of feminicide as a distinct crime by amending the law on the prevention and combating of violence against women and domestic violence. This extreme form of gender violence becomes now visible in the legal framework and in our society. A critical step in combating gender violence has also been the ratification and transposition into our law of the Istanbul Convention, which is the first legally binding text on combating violence against women and domestic violence. By amending our criminal law, we have criminalized sexism, online sexism, and harassing behavior. Despite the efforts we make, a lot more remains to be done as the road towards equality and inclusive democracy remains long and thorny. As regards the aim of combating gender discrimination, political parties and the state have an important role to play in finding ways for establishing quotas in a constitutional way. We also need to promote equality policies throughout the government mechanism. In these efforts, the role of the new generation is critical. We need to ensure the meaningful participation of young people in the efforts to build a truly inclusive society. It is our duty to create the conditions that will allow the young generation to take an active part in shaping the present and the future. In this context, eliminating the phenomena of apathy and indifference towards public affairs and politics should be a priority. This effort needs to also go through our parliamentary action. We need to see, and this is why we insist on this, and we need to continue working together with the civil society for the best interests of our society in general. In this way, we can eliminate inequalities, we can ensure respect of diversity and equal access to democratic processes. I truly wish that this year's Cyprus Forum will be even more fruitful, and I look forward to the conclusions of your discussions.
Let us now move on to the organizers' remarks. Please welcome Mr. Yannis Tomatos on stage, Vice President of the Delphi Economic Forum.
Thank you. Good morning. Καλημέρα σας.
Good morning. I would like to welcome you to this year's Cyprus Forum. It is the third year that we're here in Cyprus as Delphi Economic Forum, and we are very happy to be here for two reasons. First of all, because we have the opportunity to collaborate with an excellent team. There are many people behind this organization, and they're all very worthy. Oxygono is an amazing organization. We have a great collaboration, and they are the best partners we could have for our activities here in Cyprus. The second reason we are happy to be here today
είναι γιατί το ειδικό βάρος της Κύπρου είναι τέτοιο που ουσιαστικά μας υποχρεώνει να είμαστε εδώ
that oblige us to be here and extend our presence in Cyprus. The Delphi Economic Forum will now take place for the 8th consequent year, and it has been established as one of the most important fora of socio-economic issues in the Mediterranean. And we have the annual conference in Delphi, where we gather more than 5,000 people who come to Delphi during these 4 days. But we also have regional conferences in Albania, in Serbia, in North Macedonia, and in Bulgaria, and of course in Cyprus as well. And at the same time, we try to collect experience, knowledge, and create a network in these areas. And we try to create another organization. We are organizing this year in Washington another conference for the third year, and we're trying to intensify our presence in Brussels. And these are considered international decision-making centers. So, Cyprus
πολιτισμικός και
a
ενεργειακός κόμβος
cultural and
με
energy
μια
hub
ιστορία
with a
μακριά
history
αλλά και
that
πικρή,
reaches back
ένας τόπος
in the time
αντιθέσεων,
that has a
προκλήσεων
bitter
και ένας τόπος με τεράστιες προοπτικές.
processing, but it's also a
Είναι ένας
place
τόπος
with
που
great
νομίζω ότι το φόρουμ
perspectives,
θέλει πολύ
and
να
this is
βρίσκεται
the reason
και γι'
that
αυτό ο
this
στόχος μας είναι το Cyprus Forum να
organization is very
αναπτύσσεται σε
important for
σημασία
us, and it is
και
important
στη
to
διεθνή του
praise the value
προοπτική.
of the Cyprus Forum
Το φετινό
and
Cyprus Forum είναι
appreciate its
αφιερωμένο στη
perspective.
συμπερίληψη
This
και στην
year's
πολυμορφία.
Cyprus Forum is
Inclusivity
dedicated
και
to
diversity στα
inclusivity
αγγλικά.
and diversity.
Είμαι σίγουρος ότι
I'm sure
τα τελευταία
that
χρόνια όλοι
during
έχουμε
the
κάπως
last years we
κουραστεί να
have
ακούμε
all
αυτούς
heard
τους
these
όρους,
terms many
αυτές τις
times and we
έννοιες.
might be tired
Είναι
of
όμως
hearing them,
τετριμένοι
but
γιατί ακουμπούν σε μια
we have
μεγάλη
to talk
αλήθεια.
about them because they express an
Δεν έχουμε άλλη
enormous
επιλογή.
reality. We do
Δεν
not
έχουμε
have
άλλη
an
επιλογή σήμερα
option.
από το
We
να
must
αξιοποιήσουμε ολόκληρο τον
harness
πλούτο
today
που
the
προσφέρουν
entire
οι
richness
διάφορες εκφάνσεις της
offered
ανθρώπινης
by the
ύπαρξης.
diverse
Πιστεύουμε
presence
ειλικρινά
of the human
στην
beings.
ιδέα πως
We
υπάρχουν δυνάμεις
sincerely
που
believe
βρίσκονται εν
that there are
εκδόση,
powers
δημιουργικές
within us
δυνάμεις.
that
Αυτές οι
are
δυνάμεις
not
βρίσκονται σε κάθε
harnessed.
κοινωνία.
These are creative
Υπάρχουν ομάδες
powers
ή
that
κατηγορίες
are
ανθρώπων
within each
που
and
αν
every
μπορούν να
community.
αποκτήσουν, αν
We
μπορέσουν
have
να
many
αποκτήσουν
groups of
πρόσβαση,
people who
αποδοχή,
should gain
εργαλεία και
access,
ευκαιρίες,
acceptance and
μπορούν
tools and
να
opportunities
αποτελέσουν
in order to
ουσιαστικό μέρος
reveal
της λύσης
their
των προβλημάτων
potential
που
and
αντιμετωπίζουμε.
contribute to the solution of all the
Και
problems
αυτό
we
το
are
συνέδριο το
facing.
αποδεικνύει στην
And I
πράξη
think this conference is a
τόσο
living proof of that
με την ευρύτατη θεματολογία
due
του φετινού
to its
συνεδρίου,
rich
όσο
topics
και με
and
την
thematics, but
ποικιλομορφία
also due
των
to the
εξαιρετικών καλεσμένων
diversity
και
of
ομιλητών.
the
Μία
excellent
ματιά
guests and
στους
speakers
ομιλητές θα
of
δει ότι στο
this
ίδιο συνέδριο
organization. If you
συνυπάρχει
see the agenda, you will see that we have
διανοούμενοι παγκόσμιου βεληνικούς όπως ο Νόαμ Τσόμσκι,
as Noam Chomsky,
πρόεδρος του
who are
Ευρωπαϊκού
internationally
Κοινοβουλίου,
renowned, the president
πρώτη
of the
Κύπρια
European
αναλογική
Parliament,
αστροναύτης
the first
και μία από
astronaut
τις
from
πιο
Cyprus
διάσημες
and one
Βρετανίδες
of
σεφ,
the most
συγγραφέας
important chefs from the
και
UK.
φιλάνθρωπος.
A
Πιστεύουμε
chef,
πως
a
μια τέτοια
writer, and a
προσπάθεια
philanthropist. We
μπορεί να
believe that
οδηγήσει
such an
στην
effort can lead to
αλληλοκατανόηση
the
και
mutual
στην υπέρβαση των
understanding
διαιρέσεων.
between
Στόχος
people
μας η
and
δημιουργία
to
κοινών
the
τόπων.
abolishment
Και
of
νομίζω δεν υπάρχει
discrimination,
πιο
to
συμβολικός
create a common
τόπος από
place
την
where we
Κύπρο
can
για ένα
create. And I
τέτοιο
think
εγχείρημα.
Cyprus can be a symbol
Θέλω να
of
σας
such an
ευχαριστήσω όλους που
initiative.
είστε εδώ.
So I would like to thank you all for
Και
being
κλείνοντας,
here.
ήθελα να
And
ευχαριστήσω
I would also
πρώτον
like
τους
to
χορηγούς
thank
μας, διότι
our
χωρίς
sponsors,
αυτούς δεν θα
because
ήταν δυνατόν να
without
γίνει
them it
αυτό το
wouldn't have
συνέδριο.
been possible
Και
to
δεύτερον, και
organize
πολύ
this conference.
σημαντικό,
And of course
τους
also
knowledge partners, τους
the
conference
knowledge
partners,
partners,
τους σύμβουλους προγράμματος,
the
οι οποίοι
consultants
κατάφεραν
that
να
have
φτιάξουν ένα
managed
πρόγραμμα
to
πάρα πολύ
create a
σημαντικό,
very
με
interesting and
170
very important agenda
ομιλητές. Είμαι
with
σίγουρος ότι οι επόμενες 2 μέρες
170
θα είναι πολύ
speakers.
ενδιαφέρουσες.
I'm
Σας
sure that
ευχαριστώ
these following
που
2 days will be
βρίσκεστε
very
όλοι εδώ
interesting,
και
and I'm
όσοι μας
so
βλέπουν από
grateful
το
that
σπίτι.
you are all
Και θα
here, but
ήθελα
I'm also
να
grateful for people
καλέσω
attending
τον
online.
Νικόλα τον
And I would like
Κυριακίδη
to call to the
στο
stage
βήμα,
Nicolas
ο οποίος είναι η
Kyriakidis, who
κινητήρια
is the
δύναμη
founder
πίσω
of the
από
Cyprus
όλο
Forum
αυτό και να τον
and
ευχαριστήσω
is
για
the
τη
driver
συνεργασία του. Σας
behind
χαιρετώ
all
και
this
καλό συνέδριο.
that is happening during
Γεια
these
σας.
2 days. Thank you very much, and I wish you a fruitful conference.
Thank you, Mr. Thomatos. Please welcome Nicolas Kyriakidis, founder of the Cyprus Forum.
Good morning, kalimera, good night. Το Cyprus Forum είναι φέτος στην τρίτη
Cyprus
του χρονιά.
Forum is taking place for the
Φέτος για
third
πρώτη φορά
consecutive year.
διεξάγεται σε
Today,
2 μέρες,
it's the first
με
time it will take
περισσότερους
place
από
during 2
170
days. We
ομιλητές
have more than
και πάνω από
170
40 ομιλητές από το
speakers
εξωτερικό.
and more than 40 from
Μπορούμε πλέον να πούμε
abroad.
ότι είναι το μεγαλύτερο
We can
συνέδριο
say now
παραγωγής
that this
πολιτικής
is
στην
the
Κύπρο.
biggest conference that
Μπορώ να
produces
σας εγγυηθώ
policy in
ότι το
Cyprus.
Cyprus
I
Forum,
can guarantee you that
στο
Cyprus
Cyprus Forum κάθε
Forum
χρόνο δεν θα
every
προκύπτουν
year
θέματα
will
πολιτικών
not only
συγκρούσεων
bring
που
up
ενδεχομένως να
issues of
έχουν
political
το δικό τους
conflicts
ενδιαφέρον.
that might be
Μπορώ όμως
interesting,
να σας
but
εγγυηθώ ότι κάθε χρόνο
also that
προκύπτουν
every
και θα
year we
προκύπτουν
will present
ενδιαφέρουσες εισηγήσεις και
interesting
δεσμεύσεις από
interventions
πολιτικούς,
and
τεχνοκράτες,
commitments from technocrats, from
ακαδημαϊκούς,
politicians, from scholars,
ακτιβιστές,
from activists,
οι οποίες προωθούνται και ασκούν πίεση στα κέντρα λήψης αποφάσεων. Φέτος εγγενιάσαμε τα λεγόμενα side events σε Λεμεσό, Λάρνακα και Πάφο, αλλά και σε κάποια άλλα σημεία στην περιοχή του Δημοτικού Θεάτρου που βρισκόμαστε σήμερα, η οποία θέλουμε να μετατρέπεται κάθε χρόνο τις ημέρες του συνεδρίου σε ένα μεγάλο χώρο του Cyprus Forum. Η γενική θεματική του τρίτου Cyprus Forum είναι η λέξη inclusivity. Την πρώτη χρονιά ήταν
We had policy making redefined during the first year. Last year we had towards a sustainable horizon. This year we wanted to emphasize inclusivity and diversity. We also want to contribute to the Cypriot community in order for it to become more just and more open. This year we will have a plethora of issues that are important for the community of Cyprus and for decision-making centers. We want to forward all these thematics to think tanks, to decision-making centers, to organizations involved in these issues, in order to have a scientific background behind each and every panel and to promote the efforts to implement the fruits of these talks. I would like to mention the Office of the European Parliament, the University of Nicosia, the Science, the TRIOS, the Hellenic Observatory, and the World Bank. With the knowledge partners, we want to connect Cyprus Forum to centers that produce and generate policies, not only in Cyprus but also abroad, in the Middle East, in Washington and in Brussels. Another goal of this organization is the further involvement and participation of Turkish Cypriots in discussions on practical issues that are of concern for both communities. As we've seen, keeping, maintaining peace and avoiding war is not a given fact, so dialogues must remain open. And when we are talking about the practical implementation of the conclusion of the conference, we are working with other organization for the Cyprus Quality Index, which will be presented later on today. The goal, the purpose of this index is to have different metrics, different measurements to see if there have been any changes in different aspects of the community, such as the transparency in the society, diversity, and so on. As we do every year, we will also publish the conclusions of the conference, which will include, of course, all important notes of the conference. Thank you very much to the Presidency of the Republic that has taken under its auspices the Cyprus Forum Conference, of course, the Delphi Economic Forum, our sponsors, Xenox, Unicors, Krios, Medica, and Petrolina, and of course our numerous supporters, our speakers, and all of you for attending the conference. Ladies and gentlemen, we always complain about politics, but we should not abandon democracy. We have to rectify it, we have to correct it. We will always face crisis, and we cannot abolish corruption entirely, but our institutions can be strengthened in order to make a more resilient democracy. We must promote our technocrats, our universities, our politicians to come closer to each other, to contribute to politics in order to improve it. And I'm sure that, like we did in the past, and we went from monarchy to representative democracy, one day we will have the transition to the participatory democracy. I think problems are so complicated that elected representatives cannot be in charge of everything. They need their citizens. I would like to announce next year's date. We will start working on next year's Cyprus Forum on Monday. It will take place on the 29th and 30th of September 2023, and the main topic will be transparency. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kyriakidis.